And tonight on Sawicki Files, who murdered the grandparents of 7-year-old Kylie? Was it greed or just plain spite? The one mistake is that the killer didn't remember his past doesn't always float away.
Mom.
After Kylie saw her grandparents killed, she ran to school 1.2 miles away and told her teacher the best way she could.
My grandparents are melting.
Wait, say that again?
They are melting.
What do you mean they're melting?
They're melting.
After the teacher heard this, she called the proper authorities, and Kylie was later asked what she had seen.
Do you remember seeing anything while you were sleeping?
I saw a green monster. He was scared and looking at me. I was so scared that I pretended I was asleep. And then I went to Mima and Papa's room, and I couldn't wake them up.
And then what?
I tried to wake them up, but they kept sleeping. There was a lot of blood, so I tried to clean it up with a piece of tissue, but it was too big. I couldn't do it a lot, so I ran to school.
After hearing from Kylie, our first suspect was her biological father, Andrew. They did not get along well with her grandmother, the female victim. We talked to his Aunt Linda for an inside look at Andrew.
The one thing that threw me off about Andrew is how he didn't get along with Linda. He threatened to kill her on multiple occasions because she wouldn't let him take Kaylee and spend time with her because he wouldn't pay child support.
His car was seen near the home that same night. Garrett, the next-door neighbor, was first to be heard from.
I was heading my car to go to work and saw a car over at the neighbor's house. I'm usually the only one up, so this really did catch my eye. I saw a white car pulling out of the neighbor's driveway, and I couldn't make the license plate out or the driver, so it was definitely odd.
Andrew was able to be ruled out as a suspect by video surveillance that placed him at his office at the estimated time of death. Our next suspect was Gracie, aunt to Kylie and daughter to the deceased. She stood to gain the house from the victim's death. She was interviewed after a footprint was found near a broken window at the crime scene. The print size matched Gracie's shoe size. After hope was all but lost in solving the case, a gun as well as a trash bag were reportedly found in the lake near the home. The bag contained gloves as well as a pair of shoes the same size as the ones used to make the prints outside the home. The caliber of the gun also matched the bullet cartridges found in the home that killed the grandparents. The evidence found at the lake was then more thoroughly examined. After the prints were found in the glove and pulled from the finger of the glove, prints were then taken from Gracie and tested against the sample from the gloves.
After analyzing the fingerprint on the glove and the suspect's fingerprints, I can confidently say that they are a match. You are now being arrested. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided for you.
The evidence against Gracie was really adding up. The shoe size matched, the prints matched, as well as the title to the gun was in her name, so she was placed under arrest. It is believed that Gracie wiped her head before putting on the glove, leaving the oil-based print that was able to stay after being in the water for several days. After, she walked into the house, breaking the window and leaving a shoe print as she did. She shot the grandparents and then looked at Kylie, presumably the green monster she saw in the beginning. After the crime, she dumped the gloves, shoes, and gun into the lake, hoping them to be washed away. Little did she know that she would get stuck on a branch and bring her to a sentence. Gracie will serve life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you, and see you next time on Sawicki Files.
You're now being
Sawicki, this is